That's those purple passions I make in the new mold. And those are gorgeous. Hey y'all, it's Rick from Get Out and Fish. Back again, ready to do another video. We're going to be doing some open pour swim baits. Back to the roots. I actually got an order for them, so this is going to be also, killing two birds with one stone, doing a video and making an order for a customer. So I'm super excited. Been trying to get to this for a couple days now, but I've been so busy with orders lately. It's been crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep them coming. If you don't want to order from my website, or you don't like crappie fishing, or you don't want to pay for my swim baits, just like and subscribe my video. Put it right here somewhere. I know I have that little animation I can add, so I'm gonna put that in there. But yeah, let's get to work. All right, y'all. We are in the bait cave. Got my 4-inch open pour molds ready to go. Got a few cups of plastic, and I got some colors and flake over here ready to go. That's literally everything you see in the screen right now is all we need to make this color. So I said I did mention I got out of the bass game because no one I can't compete in that market. No one ever buys my flukes or my drop shot worms or any of that stuff. But I kept my open pour swim baits on the website. It's custom only. Like, I don't have any. I never keep anything pre-made. I just give the customer, hey, if you want them, they're there. But I'm not dedicating time to having them made. So they know getting into this, it's going to take a little longer to get the order. But one of my good customers, decided to order some. And this is a color I've made and offered on my website. It used to sell pretty good, actually, when I first started the website. But I've never made it on video, so I'm excited to get that going now. And what we're doing is I don't know what a baby trout looks like. I've never seen one. I don't even know if I've looked at pictures of them. But in my head, I had this idea of what they might look like, and I created this bait. And I don't know, people buy them. They have bought them in the past. Hopefully this will get some word out there. Hey, these are cool looking baits. But to be honest, I don't really know what a baby trout looks like. I just put some cool colors together, and it came together well, and people seem to enjoy them. So I tend to jibber jabber. I noticed on my last video I went on and on, but I'm going to stop it now, and we're going to heat this plastic up and get started. All right, we're back. Got the first color heated up in the microwave. It's dead on, which is my preferred plastic for open pouring. You can tell by all the bubbles in there, but it comes out so easy in the degasser. It doesn't bother me that much. It just seems to flow out of the cup better, and I just like the way the bait turns out overall whenever I use dead on plastic for the open pouring. I don't like it so much in my injection molds. But let's start getting this color. This recipe is so simple. And most of my best baits are usually, the recipes aren't very hard. But this is going to be like your typical pink part of a rainbow trout. For a juvenile trout, whatever they look like. But 3 drops. 3 drops of Neo Pink, 1/4 of a cup. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go some little black flakes. And I'm going to go almost a full, 1/8 teaspoon. I don't know. That's about what I do. That's not a full 1/8 teaspoon, but almost a full 1/8. That's probably too much. But, we'll see what it looks like. See how it turns out. Give her a stir. And a little bit of this will go a long way, because this is just a little bit, just to break up the rest of the bait, kind of. You hardly see the pink, but if it wasn't there, you would notice. You know what I mean? So, we're going to get this. It's so cold in here. and the plastic's already freezing up, but that's all we need. That's it. That is going to be our little rainbow trout vein on our bait. So I'm going to get this remelted, and we'll start pouring them on the baits. All right, y'all, we are back from the vacuum chamber and the microwave. So I'm going to get a couple of these on film real quick so we can get it going, and then I'll do the rest off film because there's 10 molds here I'm doing. Super easy, like I said earlier. And this is how I'm gonna lay it on the mold. I'm gonna get a knife. I'm gonna kind of angle it down so it can flow. And that's it. That's all we're doing. Let's get another one. Yep. That's it. Very subtle, but like I said, in the finished product, if it wasn't there, it just wouldn't look right. So we'll be right back, and I'm going to have the next color ready, and I'll have all these molds closed up and put up on the griddle so it can heat up. All right, be right back. And we're back, y'all. New cup of or 3/4 of a cup of plastic, fresh out of the microwave. And this is going to be the only ingredient, some plain old white pearl powder. And I think, let's see, the recipe calls for half a teaspoon. So you guys are getting the full recipe. This is like my legit in my recipe book recipe. So we're not just ad-libbing. This is like a recipe that I follow for these things. And we just got half a quarter teaspoon, or 1/8 of a teaspoon, basically. And then let's mix her up. Probably going to put a bunch of bubbles in it, mixing it up because it is dead on plastic, which I love. But let's be honest, dead on gets bubbles. So I'm going to heat this up, gas it up, and then we're going to start pouring. We're already ready to pour, so we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. We got that regular white pearl powder ready to go. Just going to double check and make sure our molds are ready to go. So I just make sure that I can get some water droplets to burn off. Looks like they're burning off immediately. I do that because spitting on it works fine, but I don't know, spit just kind of smells worse whenever you burn it off these molds. But let's see, where can you get a good view? I'm just going to go just like I always do. I'm going to try and get the level of this right to the middle of the eye or just underneath it. And we just don't want any white to go spilling back into the tail. I want that to be all of the top color. And we're about, I don't know, when I took it out of the microwave, it was about 350, so it's probably a little under 345 now, which is fine for the belly color. The top color is going to be poured a little cooler, but we're good to go now. And I'm going to go right about here, just so you guys can see. And I'm just going to let it flow out of the cup. You all have seen me pour a lot of swim baits, so there's nothing new here. If I can get it to go a little higher than I need, I will. All right. There's one. We'll do one more on camera, and then we'll go get that other color mixed up. Not in a rush here either, folks. I'm just letting gravity do everything. All right, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, y'all, we are back. One last color, really simple. We're just going to put 35 drops of watermelon green from MF in this cup. $35. And then we're going to just add a little pinch of some 0.035 black flake. About 1/8 of the 1/8 of a teaspoon. Clean that out a little bit. Doesn't take a lot. Just to add some flavor up in the top, that top layer. And that's it. And wait till you see this color. That's what we got going for us right there. I'm going to get this heated up a little more. I'm going to vacuum all the bubbles out, and then we'll get to pouring it. All right, we're back. We got the watermelon with the flake in it, and we are ready to go. I just read it at about 3:30. That's what the temperature. So I'm guessing since I've taken that reading, it's gone down a couple degrees, but anything under that is what I would suggest pouring in here. Let's go ahead and top one off on camera. I got that flake, and my biggest concern is that flake falling down to the bottom. I want it to be up in the column of the bait, so it, you can see it, and it makes it worth having the flake in there. You know what I mean? All right, got that one topped off. Let's go to the next one. So just avoid pouring this top layer really hot. You want it to be cooler than what you would normally pour stuff. And I'm in no hurry because I kind of want it to cool a little more. And I want that flake to suspend in the top. All right, we are back. I think these are cooled off now. I can touch them by hand. They're not hot at all. Got some eyes ready because I like to use these kind of yellowish eyes with my trouts. And these are I get these from Tackle Warehouse. They the 6 cents eyes. I bought a bunch a long time ago, and I'm just going to use these today because the yellow eyes look really cool on these trouts. But yeah, let's crack one open and see how we did. So you notice they got everything that we used right here. This is a super easy recipe. This is a legit recipe I use for my baits on my website. So that's my gift to y'all if you want to try it out. This would be a great bait to, if you are getting started in open pouring and you were wondering, how to get started. This would be a great, or even if you're you've been doing it for a while, but you want to take that next level, this would be a great bait for that as well. But this is by no means high level stuff we got going on here. Let's take a look. It's going to come out on that side. All right. So it looks like everything melded together. Beautiful colors on there. And yeah, good overall, good looking bait. Let's get another one open. Sometimes you'll get a batch and they'll all of them will look good. They'll all be melded, and then there'll be one or two that just didn't get quite as hot as the other ones. But these are looking like they all turned out pretty good. Let's open them up. We'll get some eyes going, and then my custom order will be 1/5 done because he ordered 5 different colors. My custom orders for these are in packs of 8, and he ordered 4 or 5 different variations of my 4-inch swim bait. This was the one I haven't. All the other ones I think I've done on video before or I've talked about before. This is the only one of them. Positive that I haven't done anything on my YouTube channel. But see how that in the upper level, the black flake stayed nice and suspended. It didn't all sink down to the bottom. That's what I was going for. It looks just like I wanted it to. I think the customer's going to be very happy with these. Let's get some eyes on there. You can see how often I pour my swim baits because I got a lot of eyes laying around, which means I haven't been doing it as much as I need to, but after a while, it's just kind of like riding a bike. I got the other ones laying over there. I just wanted to get a few for the camera. I didn't want to have to open all 8 of them for y'all. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Beautiful. I love that. That 6 cents eye looks really good on this trout. And I'm going to go ahead and throw all the rest on. And y'all, please tell me what y'all want to see next. I got so many ideas for videos, but I'd like to get... I mean, my goal is to ultimately get at least 1,000 subscribers. I know I haven't put the time and effort that most YouTubers do that are monetized, have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, but I'd like to know what guys are looking for. I have one idea is kind of like the tips and tricks. I hate seeing the same questions over and over in all the Facebook groups for bait making, and some of them are just so like, I know the answer to it, but 500 other people are commenting on it, and it's just going to get lost in the mix and everything. And some of those answers on there are just awful. Like, but it's better for me to get the video done and let people know what I think that way. That way they can choose to watch it if they want, and then I kind of get some kind of benefit that they watched it, they liked or subscribed, and then helps them off in their journey for learning how to make the baits. But I was thinking about doing a video on going through my workshop and showing my processes, not just making baits. It's mostly going to not be making baits, but what I do before and after I make the baits. I get a lot of questions on that on social media sometimes, and it's just too much to put in a Facebook post, but maybe a video on that, or if there's a bait that you guys want to see me make, I'd love to know. So let me know down below. Tell me what you think of these guys. Do you think my customer will be happy with this product? And, you know, just in general, glad to be doing videos again, and I'm glad to be interacting with you guys on the YouTube. Most of my information's on my Facebook page, so follow me there too, and I share these videos on my Facebook page, and everything's going to plan right now, so I want to keep it that way. Thanks for watching, and tight lines.